yes, this is my 15-week update. In fact, I am 15 weeks tomorrow. But somehow I've seemed to have messed up my weeks, and I've just messed my hair up as well. So I videoed my 14-week late, which means I am videoing my 15-week much sooner. But there's a few things I want to talk about, things that have happened to me this week that I kind of just like want to address, and things that I just kind of wanted to share. So yeah, this is my 15th week. So first thing is I'll start off as my food cravings this week. I have gone back to craving apple again, which is really, really strange. And I'll have apple with anything. So tonight I had mashed potatoes, like a Mediterranean rice with vegetables and a sausage, and then I had cut up apple with it, which was really, really peculiar, and I'll just literally eat apple with everything and anything. So yeah, really, really enjoying apple at the moment. I'm sorry I'm playing with my hair, I just dyed it, and I've noticed that I've got a little bit of foundation in my hair. But hey, it's the evening and no one else is going to see me. So yeah, cravings, that's really about it. I've had loads and loads of food aversions, things that normally I would eat, but whenever I think of food, it really, really turns me off. I went food shopping today and nothing sounded good, other than apples, which I bought, and bought a massive bag of as well, so I'm stocked up for a few days. Yeah, I just couldn't pick up anything that I even fancied or thought that I'd like, so I'm just gonna have to just go for it. So something I want to address is I'm showing loads and loads and loads, as you probably seen by the other video, and people, not just family members, but people keep coming up and touching my belly. Now, that is absolutely fine when I'm further on and I feel like I am the right size for the right stage, but at the moment I just feel like it's more fat than it is baby, and I'm just not ready for people to, like, it feels like people are invading my personal space. Now, I know that sounds really strange, but I'm just not quite ready for people just to come up and randomly touch my belly. Just not ready for it yet. Comment down below if you feel exactly the same. I thought I would really, really enjoy the moment when my bump was really big and people would come up and rub my belly, but I'm just like, no, I just want to feel my own belly, and like I just want to enjoy it myself, and I don't want people's hands all over me. I don't know, it's just like a little insecurity thing, an issue that I have at the moment. Talking about the same thing, you know, or on the lines of the same thing, because I'm getting really big really quick and I seem to be gaining a lot of weight all of a sudden, like I'm having such an issue with my clothes, and I'm just not quite ready to go into maternity clothes. I feel like just stretchy pants and jogging bottoms and leggings and, you know, all that stuff. I'm just going to try and use that as much as possible. But I feel like 15 weeks, I shouldn't need to go into maternity clothes at the moment. So I'm really finding it hard accepting the changes in my body and just accepting that I am going to have a weight gain, and that's it, you know, that it's going to happen and I've just got to accept it. I mean, I don't even know if I posted any issues or any problems that I've had in the past. I've had a problem with eating disorders. I'm a very, very much a yo-yo dieter. I had lost about 7 stone weight, got down to an extremely unhealthy weight, and then over the last sort of 3 years I've managed to maintain a healthy weight. So letting go of your body and realizing that you have to gain the weight, that is part of pregnancy, and just finding it really hard accepting the changes, although it's a change that I want, just accepting it. I know, I don't get it either. So it's really, really funny. I went to London yesterday, just for a day trip, and I went on the train. I had this little vest top thing on, and I I was waiting outside this train, and a guy was looking at me, and he got up and offered me his seat, and I felt really, really bad because obviously I'm not that far either. But like it was like the first time that anybody's ever offered me a seat, and I felt like really, really humbled by it, and I didn't say thank you. Like I was really, really shocked by it. I smiled and gratefully accepted the seat. But like I thought afterwards, oh my god, I should have like said thank you or something. You know, how many times does somebody get up off their seat and offer you a space, especially on the tube where it's extremely busy? This guy just got up and offered me a seat, and it was just absolutely amazing. I was extremely humbled by it, but a little embarrassed because I shouldn't be as big as I am. So yeah, a very, very exciting thing for this week is for the last couple of weeks, probably about a week, I've been feeling little tickles at the bottom of my tummy. Now, today more than anything, I have definitely been feeling movement of baby. Now, I understand it's still very early, but I do know what a baby feels like, and I do know it's not wind, because I can sit there with my Doppler and I will feel it as I can hear it on the Doppler. I know exactly where my baby is sat at majority of the time, and it is definitely fetal movement, and oh, it's so nice because I never ever got to that stage other than with my daughter, and it's so reassuring and just absolutely incredible. I think this week I've finally come to the realization that this actually might happen. Like, I might end up with a baby at the end of this. This pregnancy might be a successful pregnancy. You know, I never thought I would get to that moment. I would accept, or well, I didn't think I'd ever get here. And it's like I've just come to a sudden realization. Oh my god, I might actually end up with a baby. And I was speaking to a lady at my work the other day, and she had talked about her experiences with miscarriage, and I shared mine with her, and she said, how far are you? And I said, well, I'm just coming up 15 weeks. And she went, that's amazing, because she had given birth to her son at 30 weeks, and he stood an absolutely incredible chance of survival. And she was like, you are halfway to a survival rate. Like, that's amazing. I mean, I didn't even think I'd hold it any more than 9 weeks, let alone even be thinking about being halfway to a survival rate. So, yeah, it was really nice conversation, and I think it just really opened my eyes to, this actually might happen. So yeah, it was really great. I'm trying to think of anything I want to say. Nothing else really exciting. I'll do a quick bump shot and then I'll let you guys go. Anyway, thank you if you've commented on my posts, on my videos. I'm really sorry about linking. I haven't quite worked out how to link you guys to my comments, but I really do appreciate all the best wishes. And you know, my heart really does go out to you girls that's still out there trying. And I wish there was something I can say, and it's never going to make it easy to see anybody else's videos. But my heart is with you all, and I don't want to talk about it too much because it's going to make me cry. But I just wish you all guys all the best, and you can get there. You know, millions of people do, and you will get there. You know, we'll all get there. You know, we've just got more challenges than others. But, you know, my heart is with you all. Anyway, I'm going to go before I start crying. I'll quickly do a bump shot. I hate crying on videos, or just in general. So you have to excuse my attire. I've got my partner's tracky bottoms on, and I've stood in a much better place today against the white wall. Let me just shut my door. So, do you see what I mean? And you know, it's the evening and I've eaten again tonight. My bump looks pretty huge. So that's from the front. Not too bad from the front. Again from this way. And then from the back. A little bit of some back fat, but yeah, but definitely a bump going on. Anyway, I'm gonna head off then, guys. Thank you for watching and take care. Bye.